Okay.
All right. Good day, everyone.
They cannot hear you.
Okay, my testimony started in 2019.
Your name? Where you are from? Your village?
Okay. I am from Balinyonga, and my name is Do Waters Nubia, and now they call me doctor, but I think for now we just say Do Waters Nubia. After the testimony, then it becomes official.
These guys are not hearing you. Where are you? Can you hear him?
Okay.
Speak aloud.
Can you hear me now? Okay, my name is Do Waters Nubia. I'm from Balinyonga. I left South Africa last week to come and give my testimony here. It all started in 2019 when my mother was watching this channel, and it was difficult for us and the family. And my mother came here, and the prophet saw my mother and called her and saw my picture and said, there's something wrong with my life. My mother never knew what was going on, but the prophet knew exactly what was happening. And the prophet said, my P.H.D has a problem. Somebody took my book and went to a witch doctor, what he called during the service a sangoma, the way they call it in South Africa. And he brought my book back to me, and everything about my studies went off. Everything I was doing for my P.H.D was going for the guy. And when I finished, even the university was shocked that I could not have my P.H.D because they had already given me a job after that P.H.D. So everybody was shocked at the university, and the prophet said, I have to do my P.H.D all over. I did the P.H.D. Everything he said was true about my life. I was sick, and I was moving from one hospital, from one doctor to another. There was a time I even went and saw a doctor and said, check my kidney. Maybe it's the same thing that killed my father that will kill me. And the doctor checked and said there was nothing. And that day, the major prayed for my mother. Immediately, in 2019 to today, I've not been sick again. Every problem I had in terms of my health stopped. Then, when the major only said, you will have your P.H.D now, and you become a doctor. So, I went through the process again, and I submitted my P.H.D in 2020. The results came back in 2021, early 2021, and I passed my P.H.D. Okay. So I passed my P.H.D, and I told Major that, thank you so much, I'll come to church to give a testimony. Then, around August, I attended, July, I attended a Zoom meeting. On that day, when the Zoom meeting started, something happened. I was sleeping, and I woke up. I remember that my laptop is in the office at the university. I rushed to the university and logged into the Zoom meeting. 5 minutes into the meeting, the prophet called my name. He said, I see you applying for a job. I said, yes, prophet. He says, why don't you like teaching? Why do you like research? I said, I don't really know why. He said, God said I should tell you to like teaching. I said, okay, I'll do that. Then he said, God said I should tell you, you have the job that you applied for. I said amen. 1 month after, the university sent me an email telling me that I've been called for an interview. And before I went for the interview, the person I was working with at that university said they have been looking for somebody for 2 years to have that position. And that same time was the same time I was stuck with my P.H.D. And after the interview, they said they'll get back to me in 21 days. Then, before 21 days, they sent me an email again and said, congratulations, you have the job. The interview was a difficult process. It was about 1 hour, 30 minutes interview. And they had to look for people all over the world. They even interviewed somebody from America for that position. And even the person that I was with, when I finished the interview, he said, God is with you. So, I had to prepare some few documents from Cameroon because my passport was getting expired and they wanted it for the job. And I did not want to come and see Major and rush. When Major said he rebuked me for not coming, he actually did. And I told him that you are not the type of person I will come and see when I have other things to do. You deserve more than the word respect. That was 1 month ago. Then I decided to come back and say, Major, thank you for the breakthrough. Thank you. And one thing we don't know, I've been sitting in the church and I just looked at everyone and said, only if they know the grace they are under. Only if they know. Coming from South Africa to see Major, so many people say you're coming to Bamenda because we see everything. Are they calling you to finish with you? And I said, it costs nothing if they finish with me, if I don't testify of what happened. Because just like Major said, the testimony is not for me. It's for the work of God. It's for what God is doing and how others will be inspired. And I know that God will continue to bless everyone. I followed the Major's preaching yesterday and today, and a lot of it seems people misunderstand the message. I know what I'm saying. It's a lot of advice and caution, because even when the Major rebuked me, I was so much in a hurry to go back, but I did not want to avoid telling him that I came to Cameroon. I was at the airport, and it is out of his rebuke that I said, I must come back again. See rebuke in a positive light.
See rebuke in a positive light. And if you consider rebuke to be something that can help you grow, after you are being rebuked, God will take you to higher heights. You see?
So besides that, I'm also coming to see my son. Just had my child, but I said I have to come back and testify this church and thank God even before seeing the child. The child was born last week, and the name of that child is Daniel. Major gave that name through the testimony of my job. And I said, I'm going to give that child's name Daniel because of what Major said to me during the Zoom meeting. Thank you all.
You see, look at so many countries. Distance has made us to be apart. But the Zoom platform, see how many are testifying. So, give a word of advice.
Yeah, so like I said, take rebuke in a positive light.
Take rebuke in a what? Say neighbor, learn to receive rebuke. My prayer is for God to open more than what we call doors for you.
Amen.
Remember I told you something about steps?
Yes.
Go and relax, I'm coming.
Okay, thank you so much.